Alright, we got Claw rank 3, we got Bite rank 3. And we actually got the Feral Leggings of Agility dropped off one of these mobs too, which was kind of nice. Let's kill a few more mobs just maybe get some meat. We need more higher level meat. I had to restart the stream because they blocked it temporarily due to copyright on the music, which they do sometimes. It's just stupid. I hate that they do that. Darn. It's definitely different. I mean, it's still like way easier like than playing a warrior, and it's still way easier than playing a priest. I mean, because you have your pet doing most of the damage. Sometimes I turn my pet's growl off entirely and just let mobs attack me so that I can proc my mongoose bite. Because I usually am fighting with monkey up aspects of the monkey, and like here I can turn off my pet growl. I just turned it off, but he already growled once. But let's see if I can pull threat. Maybe if I heal. Sometimes if I heal, I can pull threat. See, I pulled threat by actually healing my pet.
Lovely.
And then I procced Mongoose Bite, and then I did a Raptor Strike. And so it's pretty basic. I find it pretty cool. I think it's actually going to make me a better hunter, because I was already a really good hunter. But hunter was one of the mains I had in the original vanilla. So I used to main pool, MC with my hunter. And I was always a really good hunter. But this is actually going to make me probably even better, because it's going to make me, it's forcing me to like keybind every single, I mean, I've always keybound my pets' stances, and whether they're like aggressive or defensive or, whatever. And I've always keybound like whether their growls turned on and off. But now I'm actually manipulating it a lot more, because I'm actually trying to get my player to actually get hit, so that I can, proc, so that I can actually proc Mongoose Bites, because it actually helps me kill mobs actually faster. Like here, I pulled threat off the buck, and now I'm hoping that like there, I dodged attack. I did a Mongoose Bite, then I did a right now Mongoose Bites. It's not up right now, but it's interesting. It definitely is interesting. It makes you think about combat in a different way. And of course, I'm spec'd into, I'm spec'ing into Beast Mastery, but I'm also spec'ing into like improved clever traps, entrapment, savage strikes. So it's gonna be really interesting. I'm enjoying it so far. It's grindy. You don't kill anywhere near as fast as you would when you're using a ranged weapons, but you still kill pretty quickly. Yeah, you just get to really worry more about positioning and swapping threat. Like basically, I'm actually swapping threat between me and my pet a lot, just so that like neither of us takes the like the so that like neither of us takes all the damage. So like I went into Wailing Caverns and grabbed the quest to get the Deviant Hides, and I was killing like 16, 17 elites. And so I was actually swapping threat a little bit with those, just so that my pet would take some damage, then I'd get threat. And I'd take some damage, and I'd let my pet get threat again. And you just do little tank swapping basically. So it's certainly interesting. And I just grabbed this crab so I could learn Claw 3. And right now I'm just trying to get to level 21. We're really close, so I'm going to go ahead and grind a few mobs to get to level 21. Then I think I'm actually going to, believe it or not, I may go all the way to Mulgore, the Torrent starting area, because there's a pet there I want to tame. So if I go to Mulgore, I want to tame a Prairie Wolf Alpha because its attack speed is 1.4, which is way faster than the wolves I usually tame. I'm just curious what kind of difference that'll make on interrupting like spellcasters, The attack speed helps because it can slow down spellcasters. I don't know if it slows them down in PvE, but it definitely slows them down in PvP, but we'll see. Plus, I just want to be able to get into the Hardcore Elite Guild and say, yeah, I leveled all the way to 60 on one continent in melee. In melee the entire time. And there it is, level 21. Yes, I definitely like to not follow the meta. I think I'm gonna go ahead. I'm actually gonna go ahead and go for pathfinding. I'm gonna go for pure speed because I'm gonna be running around a lot. So like right now I'm at it should be 33% speed increase. Oh, we got this quest. Bathron's hair. We'll grab it and we'll do it later. I want to go ahead and get back to the town, and I'm gonna grab my bear, train my bear with the higher level ranks of Claw and Bite, and then I'm going to try to run all the way to Mulgore, and go into Mulgore and tame this Prairie Wolf Alpha. I always like wolves. Wolves have always been my favorite pet, because they look great, but they're like good at everything. They're not great at anything. But like if you look at their damage is good, their defense is good, and their health is good. If you look at like a bear, his health is great, his damage is low, not good really, and his armor is considered like pretty good. Like a crab would have like the highest armor. A bear would be a little bit below that. A raptor would do a lot more damage. A raptor and a kitty will do the most damage, like most pure damage. So the pets I'll probably end up having will I'll probably open up the additional, stable slot. So I'll have 3 pets. I'll have a tank pet, a pure DPS pet, and then my all-around pet, which is my wolf. And that's probably what I'll end up running with. So, but yeah, I really want to get into the Hardcore Elite Guild and just say, yeah, I leveled all the way to 60 Hardcore as a melee hunter, doing the Homebound achievement, meaning I can't leave this continent. So I have to level to 60 on this one continent, Kalendar. I can't go to the other continent because it's an achievement I'm doing. I'm crazy. I'm insane. But yeah, I haven't even come close to dying. Knock on wood. But I've leveled all the way to 21, and I've never once been really. Maybe once I was kind of low, but never like in any way really threatened at all. Your pet does most of the damage. We should be moving at 33% speed increase. So we're gonna grab my bear out, right?
Good luck, friend.
And now we're gonna tame him because I just learned Claw 3 and Bite 3. Now he should be really kicking butt, but I'm gonna put him back in the stable now.
Assist you. May the stars guide.
And we're gonna try to sneak into Mulgore. Should be interesting. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I should float a ratchet. What am I doing? Got a flatter ratchet.
I am listening.
Oh, what? What? I picked up the ratchet flight path, didn't I?
May the stars
Do I
guide you.
do I need to have the connected stone talon peak? I thought I grabbed it. Well, we're gonna have to run. Shit, I thought I grabbed it. I could have sworn I grabbed it. You know, maybe I didn't. Or maybe maybe I need the stone talon peak to connect it. I wouldn't think so. Hmm, that's kind of a bummer. Now we got quite a long journey. But at least we're at 33% increased speed. It says 30, but we're actually we should be at 33%. It's gonna be a pain leveling that pet, though. That's okay, though, since I'm a melee hunter. I'm just gonna be tanking. I'll be tanking everything. While my pet just beats on mobs from behind. Until we can level the pet up. Because he's gonna be like level 8 or 10, 9 or something. It's gonna take a while to level him up.
Lovely.
Yeah, I definitely grabbed the flight path.
Talk to me. Keep it real.
And I'm just, yeah.
Time is money, friend. Have a good one. What's up? Keep it real.
Time is money, friend. Glad I could help.
I got the best deals anywhere. Have a good one.
Mm, that's exactly what I want. I have to go far to find him, did I?
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Look at that. See, attack speed is 1.4. It's fast for a wolf. A lot of wolves are 2.0. Fast attack speed.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
This is the first time I've ever taken an Alliance character into Mulgore. This is the first time in all my years of playing World of Warcraft, all the way since back to 2004. This is the first time I've ever, I think, ever walked an Alliance character into. Hey, Phil. Well, there was a pet I wanted to tame, Phil. It's the prairie wolf alpha, and he's got a 1.4 attack speed, which is much faster than the coyote pack leader, which is 2.0 that I usually tame in Westfall. And since this character can only level in Kalimdor, so I'm doing the achievement Homebound. So felt like a good place to go. I'd never been in Mulgore before as a alliance. This is the first time I've ever walked into Mulgore. It's actually pretty cool. I've always loved Mulgore. Such a cool zone, you know. Yeah, I'm doing melee only achievement. So no No range. Like if you look at my character here, I only have the melee, you know, the claws equipped, the fist weapons. I have no ammo equipped. I have no ranged weapon equipped. Also, since I'm doing the homebound achievement, I think that's called homebound or homeward. I think it's called homebound. I can only level in the zone I start in the continent I start in, which is Kalimdor. So I can't even learn like axes. I can't learn swords. So the only weapons I can actually use right now are fist weapons, staves, and daggers. But I did find the fist weapon vendor in Darnassus, so we're dual wielding the 1.5 speed fist weapons. Yeah, I love this zone. I mean, I don't really play Horde hardly ever, but I love the zone. You know, it's such a nice looking zone. Yeah, but this is the pet I tamed. Well, not the Prairie Stalker, but the Prairie Alpha. Because the Prairie Alpha, you look here, my attack speed is 1.4, which is really fast for a wolf. My pet's faster attacking than I am. I'm 1.5. My pet's 1.4. So we got some quick attacks. Yeah, such a beautiful zone, dude. I just love Mulgore. Yeah. I've got a bear right now, and I've got a wolf. I'm probably gonna end up having like 3 pets. I'll have like a high DPS pet like a kitty. I'll have an all-around pet like a wolf, which is my favorite. Wolves are always my favorite because they're kind of like the all-around pet. You know, they do everything well, but they're not like super great at anything. Kind of like druids in vanilla. But yeah. But actually, no, I don't really have to have a super tanky pet because what I'm doing is I swap aggro. So I send my pet in with Growl off. I pull threat, because if I pull threat, then I've got my monkey on. I can, you know, dodge and proc my mongoose bite, so I can get in some mongoose bites, some raptor strikes, and then I'll turn my pet's Growl on, let him pull threat, let him do a little bit of damage. This works right now, but once I get far enough down into the Beastmaster tree, it won't work anymore because my pet will just get to the point where, you know, where he does so much damage that I won't probably be able to pull threat off of him, even if his Growl's not on, you know. I won't even be able to pull threat. I gotta be careful here because I don't want to walk into Horde NPCs, but I want to get as close to this area as I can. And just say hi to some Hordes. Well, no, I don't need anything that can stop people from running away, really, because I mean, I'm sitting there wing clipping everybody, right? Like I wing clip like 3 times in the same fight just because I have nothing else to do. You know what I mean? It's like I'll like raptor strike, wing clip, and then I'll like maybe wait, maybe wing clip again, maybe then raptor strike. So actually, I'll wing clip pretty much every fight. So, Plus, you know, I'm gonna have improved trap mastery, so I mean, they're not. Trust me, the mobs aren't gonna be going anywhere, right? I mean, this is the build, right? With improved with entrapment, you know, savage strikes, you know, clever traps, trap mastery. You know, these the mobs aren't getting away, you know. So yeah, we won't have to worry about that. So the pet just has to do good damage and be able to take a little bit of damage, you know. I'm not really worried about because I'll have such good traps. I'm not really concerned about having to have a super tanky pet. And I've always found that wolves are fine. You know, they're pretty tanky. Yeah. I'm just grabbing some wolf meat to feed my pet. These guys drop meat like almost every time I kill them. They're dropping meat. So except that one didn't, of course, because I said that. But... So I don't see any horde NPCs. So I should be able to walk up to the lift maybe. Be really careful, but let's take a look. There might be some NPC pathers though. Let me zoom the camera all the way out. I'm not seeing any horde. You know what else I'm not seeing? Not seeing any actual people, like any horde players. I think this server must be mostly Alliance. I mean, this server is highly populated with hardcore players, and the hardcore players are Alliance. This is an Alliance hardcore server, basically. So I think that the horde population probably is not super high on this server. Maybe. Alright, well, I'm gonna hearth back. So we checked out Mulgore, we got our interesting new pet. Why is Hopper... Look, it says target Hopper is PvP enabled. Target Hopper is PvP enabled. That's great. He's not. I think it must be because he's a horde. I don't know. That's a glitch of some kind because my pet is not PvP. Because I'm... Oh, I am PvP. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, dude. Crap, I am flagged PvP. I don't know what flagged me PvP. I guess it's maybe just going into their home zone, maybe? I don't know. Something flagged me PvP, see? Oh, shit. I'm like standing right in the middle of Mulgore flagged PvP. Oh my god. That's not good. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna take a break. Yeah, target Hopper is PvP. So, but I'm flagged. You can see the sword. When I have the swords around me, I'm PvP for another 4 minutes and 39 seconds. Anyways, I'm gonna take a break. Yeah, so we've got the level... These are all my characters for Season of Mastery Hardcore. None of them have died. I've got a 39 Warrior who's alive. I got a 17 Priest who's alive. And I got my 21 Hunter. I thought it would be fun... I thought it would be fun to level, you know, the melee-only Hunter to 60. I actually have... Coming up in the end of this coming week, I'm off till the end of December. You think it's cool? Yeah, so... Coming at the end of by the end of next week. This next week I work, and at the end of next week I'm off. So, like, starting on, you know, the 17th after I get off work here, I don't work again. Basically from the 18th all the way to the 2nd, I don't work. So, I'd like to try if I can during those 2 weeks to see if I can get this Hunter to 60, which I think would be really cool. You know. Look at my pet's head looks like it's squished. It's like so narrow. But yeah, it's weird. Like leveling melee is definitely. I mean, you obviously don't do as much damage, but it makes you have to, you know, just manage. I mean, it makes you think about swapping threat with your pet. It makes you think about how can you do more damage. You know, using your traps to try to maximize your damage. Of course, I'm going Beast Mastery so that my pet will do a ton of damage because we know I'm not going to ever do a ton of damage as a melee hunter. But you know, being able to create I think a really good build. I mean, this build to me is really solid. You know, we've got Unleashed Fury. You know, we've got the typical Beast Mastery talents. You know, we've got Intimidation, we got Bestial Wrath, Improvement Pet, we got Pathfinding and Bestial Swiftness. So you know, me and my pet are going to be able to move around quickly. And then you know, and over here I'm not going with Deflection because I really don't think I'm not going to be tanking that much once my pet gets. You know, once he gets through Unleashed Fury, he's going to be doing so much damage, it's going to be hard for me to even get aggro. So even with my Growl off, I probably won't be able to get aggro. So Deflection seems kind of pointless. So I'm going 3 out of 3 on Monster Slaying, because I'll be killing... You kill more monsters than you do humanoids, typically. And then Humanoid Slaying, and then we're going to, of course, Savage Strike, so we can at least get crits with my Mongoose Bite. And Entrapment, you know, gives your traps a chance to entrap targets for 5 seconds. Clever Traps increases the duration of my traps. Deterrence, this is kind of like, just in case I ever do get into trouble, I can pop Deterrence. Increases my dodge and parry chance by 25% for 10 seconds. It's also nice if my pet does die, and maybe I've got a mob that's almost dead, I can pop Deterrence and proc just a shit ton of, like, a ton of Mongoose Bites, and we can just get him down pretty quickly while not taking a lot of damage. And then, of course, you got Trap Mastery, which increases the chance that enemies have to resist my traps. This is really important. Especially if we were actually at level 60. Like, if I ran this build at 60, which would be really kind of a meme, like, lol, like, troll build, like, people would be laughing at me. But if I ran this build at 60, you know, we would want Trap Mastery, because my role in a dungeon would obviously be just to CC mobs. So we don't want mobs to resist my traps. So the whole goal of my character in a dungeon environment would be to help off-tank and to help just CC and slow mobs down. My DPS wouldn't be super great, although my pet can do pretty good damage. And then, of course, we have Improved Feign Death. This is just quality of life, talent. If I didn't get Improved Feign Death, you know, I'd probably get something like, you know, Bestial Discipline, improved focus regeneration on my Pat, but I think Fang Death trumps that. I think it's just too good. Too bad it doesn't reduce the cooldown on it. But I think this build's pretty solid. So, anyways, I'm going to take a break. I gotta skip the litter, get some lunch, take a shower, just do some chores around the house. And then I'll come back in a couple hours and see if we can get this character to maybe 22 or even 23. She's actually leveling fairly quickly. I mean, I think I've played about 19 or 20 hours on her, and she's 21. So obviously that would be a lot quicker if I could use ranged weapons. But since I can't use ranged weapons, it takes me quite a bit longer to kill mobs. All right, Phil, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great Sunday. I think it is today, and I will talk to you guys later.